Well, hello everybody, I hope you're having a absolutely fantabulous day. My name's NoobKing767 and today I will be showing you 10 epic tips for Bedwars sweats. To all you sweats out there, or beginners who want to become sweats, today I'll be showing you things sweats do. All the tips listed in this video I use myself quite regularly, since they are all incredibly useful and important to do in order to sweat. Anyways, that's enough talk about epic MLG gangster pro gamer move tips, so let's jump right into the video. So what do clients do? You might be asking yourself right now, but to understand that first you must understand what a client is in the first place. Clients refer to the user or the player's depiction of the game, whether it's via what they see or what they do. A good example of this is when you're lagging. You see all the players stop, which is client side, whereas the server sees you standing still because of your bad connection. So we've now defined what clients are and somewhat define what things are server sided. So clients basically only alter what you see, and in some cases, alter what you do, such as bad clients. Now Hypixel has a list of banned clients, since some clients, which is what hacking really is, allows a player to do unfair things. So what do clients, the good ones, really do? Well, for starters, they add client mods that only affect the client, not the server. Here's a list of some client mods: FPS booster, full bright keystrokes, shows keys pressed, CPS display, clicks per second, time till gen upgrades plus game end particle amplifier level head, shows a pixel level above player's head, perspective. It's like a 360-degree third person zoom. It's optifine so you can focus the screen to see small things underscore, and so much more. Now here's a list of some clients: Badlion, PvP Lounge, Forge, Hyperion, Lab, Imid, Cosmic. Now to be honest with you, all of the clients for the most part all have / do the same thing, but if I had to recommend a client I would use PvP Lounge / Badlion, since they have emotes and their client's very easy to use. But try them all if you have the time. See what your preference is. No matter what client you use or what mods you enable, clients are incredibly useful and can help you in PvP fights. So for those who don't know, you can in fact run and play Minecraft on older versions. First off, it makes your game run better. Second, texture packs / shaders won't be outdated on older versions. And the last and most important reason, it helps out with PvP. It also prevents that glitch of getting stuck on invisible blocks you see on 1.8.9. You can block your sword, which can lower the amount of damage you take and can help crit / combo. As you can probably already see why playing on an older version, 1.8.9, is a must if you plan on sweating like an epic gamer. Plus it stops that absolutely awful thing your screen does when shifting on the latest version, so it helps with bridging. Hopefully I've convinced to you why playing on 1.8.9 can really help out in fights and such, so do it. Speed bridging is an essential to being a sweat or just decent at the game. Speed bridging allows you to get to bases faster, so you can break beds before a team gets something on it. Speed bridging also saves you a lot of time when bridging, so it helps create faster games. It's also very easy to learn, it just takes a bit. When I first started to learn how to do it, I got the gist of it in about an hour. After a week I could do it fairly well, but it was a bit slow, and after a few weeks to a month I mastered it entirely. And the great thing about speed bridging is that it's all muscle memory, so the more you practice the better you get at it, and after you learn it, you can do it whenever you want as you please, since your brain has the pattern memorized. Though I should mention, learning to speed bridge sideways is a bit harder, but it's the same concept and you should get the hang of it eventually. Bridge fighting is a very important concept to learn, since most fights take place on a bridge. But I'll just go over some quick things. Learn to do this. It's a very simple concept, and it knocks them into the void. Next, try not to make nerd pulls, since if you try to come back later you can't get up there instantly. Learn to block off people if they are running after you on a bridge. This leads a bit into the next tip, but watch others and see what they do and copy it. Try practicing on the bridge's duels, since all that is bridge fighting. The term voiding refers to the act of falling into the void, and the reason you want to void is so if you see a player coming to your base, or feel nervous and don't know where they are, you put your stuff in your render chest, or not depending on the circumstances, and you fall into the void to respawn at your base. This is so you can stop the intruders from getting to your bed, or kill them. It's a very useful and commonly used strategy as a quick way to end up back at base. Any good player knows that once your bed is destroyed, if possible you go to middle to get stacked and clutch the game. This is why, after breaking another team's bed, it's crucial to final them, so they don't go for you later when they're super stacked, or they'll third party you when you least expect it. Either way, you always want to final the team after breaking their bed. Okay, so typically there's different ways to rush depending on what gamma mode you play, so I'll just put it up on screen here for you to see in a secretary, but really there's 3 ways, usually 2 ways to rush. It's A, with TNT, a 64 blocks, B, wood defense and 64 blocks, or C, just 32 to 48 blocks on some maps. Solos: A, rush 64 blocks plus TNT, 16 iron 4 gold. B, rush 64 blocks plus sausage wood bed definition, 16 iron 4 gold. C, 32 over 48 blocks, 8 over 12 iron, doubles. Typically one player gets all iron, other gets all gold. A, one player gets 48 blocks, other gets TNT plus WOOL bed definition, 12 iron plus 4 iron. B, one player gets 48 blocks, other gets wood definition down, 12 iron plus 4 gold. C, one player gets 32 blocks, author follows in, 8 iron, trios, and 4s. A, prod bed, Enston, glass, wool. Then rush B, 64 blocks plus WOODENTOOLS, 36 iron. C, shears plus IRON pick plus WOOD axe, 40 iron. Okay, so we've gone over all the most used rush strats, but why rushing the first place? Rushing allows you to get beds out faster, especially with TNT, and it's the only good strategy in the game. Plus the first rush is always the hardest rush, since you have to eliminate them first before you do anything else. So rushing's all about speed, so if you can get to their bed in time and drop a TNT on it, your chances of winning increase by 420%. The reason you want to watch chat is you need to watch and see who's been getting finals and getting beds. Doing this allows you to get a grasp on who's actually good at the game, so you want to target them next. Once you take out all your threats, the rest is like scamming a noob on Roblox. Also, minimum tip to go along with this: if you see any players with legendary kill effects, that could also imply they're good, especially the one that lists their total hash of final kills. That's just the equivalent of having your player be a walking beacon for sweats. Also, mini tip within a mini tip: if you see anyone with wood skins, that also could mean they're good. Yes, you can customize wood, right click and the emerald in the lobby. I've actually already explained how to do this in my first How to Bedwars video, so go and watch that if you want to know how to do this. But the reason you want to set up a quick buy menu is so you can quickly grab things out of the shop when you're in a fight. An example would be, if someone TNTs a bed, you use your quick menu would allow you to buy a water bucket quick enough to stop it. Plus it saves a lot of time, and it's just really convenient. It can also help a lot when rushing, since time is very essential. Fireball and TNT jumping isn't all just for show and for flexing your skill. They can actually help you by getting you away from your enemy or get to safe spaces in desperate situations. Fireballs with TNT jumping, it's mainly used to charge at the enemy in a way so you knock them off into the void, or just go around them and run/break their bed. Either way, TNT/fireball jumping is a very simple concept, yet a very useful one. The only thing you have to learn is when to jump with TNT. Anyways, those were 10 tips for sweats, or people who want to become sweats. I hope this video helped you out. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.